Medusa. So Medusa is one of the hardest carries in the game. By hard carry, I mean that she needs a lot of farm to be good, to be useful and successful. So, when do you want to pick Medusa? First of all, you want to make sure some hard counters are banned. Like anti mage can be pretty challenging and difficult. Uh, Anti mage is the biggest counter to Medusa. Secondly, maybe a Phantom Lancer. Although there are ways to get by without much difficulty with Phantom Lancer, you can go a different build. So here we in this matchup we are facing Wind. So our you have to identify who your biggest threat is. So Wind Ranger in this particular matchup is the biggest threat uh, for us. So what do we need to counter Wind Ranger? That's the first thing you need to think. So you need to bring a MKB into your build, right? Because her biggest trick is Wind Run, where she gains evasion, and that's a point of time where you can't hit her, right? So MKB is something we'll be looking at. So the early build here I'm going for, so I picked up a magic stick because there'll be spellstone. So Medusa is dependent on mana. Her health, as you can see, is only 208. So it doesn't really matter. If you lose your mana, you will instantly die. There are no two ways about it. So here we are up against a Slardar and Lich in lane, and we have a Zeus hard support. So not really expecting much help from Zeus in lane. But Medusa is one of those heroes who kind of can. The support doesn't really matter in lane. You can pretty much manage to get by because of Mystic Snake. This spell, it deals damage and clears creep wave. So once you get 3 levels on this, you can easily kill the range creep with one attack. So that makes this hero very good. So there I missed a last hit. So what we'll be looking to do here is harass Slada when we can. Because if Slada gets up on the crease, he's going to deny everything. Just because he's got higher damage, right? And he's a melee hero, so that makes it more difficult to secure last hit. So we want to harass him in lane as much as we can, but we do not want him getting up close to us. Medusa is at her weakest when in the early game when anyone gets up to her. So that can be very difficult to deal with. So here we are trying to harass as much as we can. So if you want to win with Medusa, it's very simple. Farm, farm, farm. And you have to farm much faster than anyone else. Simple as that. If any hero is even equal net worth to you, you've lost the game. So here Lich is out of position, so we'll harass him a little bit. So the laning stage is pretty simple. Once you get 3 levels in Mystic Snake, you can easily clear the creep waves and jungle camps. So here we look at some of the other lanes. So you do not want to get caught out of position. Again, we'll use the snake to harass whenever we can. So I always go for venomous volley as a passive. After every 5 attacks, you apply a poison which slows the hero kind of. So right now we are pretty bad in network. So one thing all the pros say 200 last hits at 20 minutes. That's what you got to go for. And see, I'm not a very high MMR player, be very, but most of us aren't. Now here, see, this is a problem. When they chase you, you don't have much of damage early game. There's not much you can do to stop them. So if they close up on you, you are going to die. And always keep more than health. Your mana is important. Keep an eye on that. Yeah, let that creep get denied. So we look at last year, it's pretty poor, I would say. 70. You want to be somewhere around 20 to 23 last hits by this time. And see, yeah, so this is a mistake that we can see. So I got too close, now I'm stuck. Luckily, Zeus comes in with a save. But see, my mana is dropping, so that's when I'm apprehensive to go anywhere close to them. And I see, yeah, so this is a mistake that we. So my mana is drained. Now I'm a sitting duck. When you have 100 mana, basically I'm probably 3 hits and dead, 3 or 4 hits. So now I'm going to become very defensive here and try to stay back as much as I can. Now see, Zeus will go aggressive on them, but I don't bother. I try to secure last hits. That's all I do. Because I know if this Lada reaches up on me, I am dead. I have absolutely no mana. So now again I have enough mana for one Mystic Snake. I try to, but he survives, yeah. But I can't be too aggressive. And see, this is a mistake I make. I'll end up dying here. But before I go, I kill the Lich. And now I have mana boots. So you want to build mana boots always on this hero. That is extremely, extremely essential. So now I'll just skip a little bit ahead. So Zeus makes a mistake here. See, if your support gets caught, don't try to be the hero. Just run back. There's always a very high tendency that you want to do something there. But if your support is dying, it's okay. It's not a big deal. You dying as a carry is a big deal because you're not doing anything for those seconds. Now he's pulled the wave. But see, now we have 3 levels in Mystic Snake and 3 in Split Shot. So maybe you can take 1 level in Gorgon Grasp also, which kind of stuns the enemy. But I like to go 3-3 here. Now I'm fully efficient to farm the jungle. Why I love Medusa? Very low skill hero, right? You don't need very quick reflexes. You just need to be good at super fast farming. Now, what you want to do, you always want to club 2 camps, right? So that when you, because your Mystic Snake has 5 jumps at this point. So you can hit 3 of these and 2 of these creeps as well. So I managed to stack this as well. So now you'll see my net worth starts jumping up. So I'm second right now in net worth. Now pretty much I can do jungle and farm lane creeps. See, I'm not going to bother what is going on here. Slada has gone mid, so I know now I'm pretty safe. The good things used as here, and this is what I would suggest all supports also who are playing with Medusa. At this point of time, just leave a Medusa alone. Because you can easily clear the lane creeps as well as jungle at the same time. So I pick up Spark of Courage when I can because this gives you damage as well. See how we can quickly farm this. Always go for this camp when it's free. Because right now, see, I know I'm alone. Slada has gone top, basically. And see, I'm just ignoring all of this that is happening. My only concern right now is farming. I've got my Yasha. I need to get my Manta until I don't see. I see Slada, I immediately run back. I want nothing to do with him. And now we are highest net worth. And we have 17 more last hits than anyone else in the game. So now I'm pretty much just jungling. So we'll move forward a little bit. Now see we have two last. If you look at the net worth graph, we're at 5,612 minutes, which is not ideal. Use your snake to clear the creep wave always. You don't want to be hitting them. Clear it as fast as you can, then go back to jungle. Again, we'll take these two camps together. So there are more kills right now. I'm not really bothered. Until I don't have my Manta, I am not even going to look at what is happening on the map because I can't do anything. Now we have the snake, so we'll clear this creep wave quickly. Now again, we try to club as many as we can because these two skills, split shot and mistake snake, that's what helps you farm. So I max that out first. You take 1 point at level 7 on stone gaze as a defensive this thing. So if anyone attacks you or jumps you, see I'm not bothered. Use TPs. We continue to farm. If we go further forward now, we are at 8k net worth. Yeah, so this is a spot now. This is the time where you want to get to start farming ancients. But Nick stunned me, so and now I'm left without it. This is a very awkward spot for me to be in because I know now mid tower is gone, right? They're about to take the top tower. So then for them, they would want to team up and take this bot tower. And I really don't want to be here at this point. But now I have no TP and I'm kind of stuck. And I'll use my Manta to kind of just get rid of the corrosive haze. I get my TP, but I still have 30 seconds. Now, see, I can see four of these heroes on this part of the map. So, what do you think they're going to do? So, this is a very important part. By 16 minutes, you definitely do not want to be in your lane because the first objective of the game is taking the safe lane turn. And when they come for the turn, now see everyone is moving here. So that means the fight is going to break out. I have to still survive here 10 seconds more. That's all I'm looking at. So I do a defensive stone gaze. Just get away from everyone. I know everyone is here fighting. What am I going to do? TP away. I don't want to be a part of this fight. There'll be a lot of times you get flamed by your teammates. See, I'm just here farming now. A lot of times people will flame you. Oh my god, why are you not here? Why did you TP away? And you feel this because Dota, I'll tell you, is a psychological game. You feel a lot of times that you're compelled to do something. Now, see, this Wind Ranger is a carry, and she was having a very good game, but she felt compelled. She has to do stuff. Now, what is she doing? She's just standing around here. What is the point? I'm farming ancients. I have 1100 more net worth than her. And if you look at it, she's got 7 kills. I have 1 kill. Is that going to win her the game? See, look what she's doing. So, there's absolutely no point for her to be standing around here. She should be farming, getting her items. She still doesn't have her. Now she got it. Her maelstrom. That's another mistake. You don't go Dragon Lance before. You want to. So, if you're a hero who doesn't naturally farm like a Medusa, you want to pick up a farming item first. If you're a carry, no matter which hero you're playing. Now I am 2000 net worth higher than her. Now we go further. So now I've got my Eagle song. I'm waiting to finish my Eagle song is done. Talisman is done. So the moment we get our butterfly, now that's our goal. Till then, I want to be invisible. My teammates are dying here. But see, we are in network. We are 7k ahead, although they have 2 more kills. And now I'm about 2.5k ahead of their carry. That's all I care about. 20 minutes. I've hit 12k net worth. I've secured 247 last hits. That is 100 last hits more than the next hero. And trust me, unless you are a pro, this is more than enough to win the game. Now, no matter what you do, you will not lose the game. You will win 80% of such games. There will be very rare cases where you end up losing such games. Now, see, all hell is breaking loose here. What are we doing? Farming. Let's finish off our butterfly. That's our goal. Now, look, what is Wind Ranger doing? She has 8 kills. I still have 1 kill. I am 3k net worth ahead. So another thing, why am I AFK farming like this? We've lost only 1 tower. So if they were hitting our T2 towers, right? If they were getting here or here or here, then I would be more aggressive. Now we've got a butterfly. So I'm looking to get into a fight here. I TP. But it was a wasted TP because by then pretty much everyone has kind of died. Now what am I going to do? Yeah, nothing. I can do nothing else. So it was a wasted TP. So what do I do? Try to be over aggressive? No. Go back to farming. Because we know at this point that we are doing about 650 GPM. and we'll secure the win at some point. Now we are starting to get aggressive, right? We have our two main items. Now at this point of time, I'm in the game contemplating that do I go for a MKB or do I go for a Skadi? Skadi is something that will help me with Slada, Tinker, Lich, all of them. MKB will help me kill Wind Ranger. You see again at this point, now I'm 4k ahead of Wind Ranger. If you look at last hits, I'm almost two and a half times of Wind Ranger. So you want to think about so this is a tendency I used to have when I started playing Dota, that don't let gold be idle. Buy something or the other. If you're not really sure, let the gold accumulate. Take your time, understand what you need, then take a decision. So here again I'm just farming. So I decided to go for the Skadi. Why? I'll tell you. So all of them can outrun me. Each of these five guys can outrun me. If I don't slow them, there's no way for me to catch them. Skadi gives you a nice slow. Plus, it goes through Slada and Tinker. Although Wind Ranger is a worry, right? But I know we have enough stuns, we have Sniper, we have Zeus, we have Sand King. We can somewhat deal with her. So here again, if you look at kills, it looks like a very close game, but we are 9k net worth ahead, and primarily I'm huge at this point, and I know now I'm not afraid to fight. Now I am the ultimate tank. I have pretty much 4000 HP, you can say. So see, as a Medusa, you don't want to lose towers. The longer the game goes, the more in control you are. Now let's move ahead. So I almost have my MKB done. So I'm just waiting on my MKB. I know once I get my MKB, I'm good to go. The great stun by Sand King. Now we rush in. Again, we don't really get anyone, but we'll end up. Okay, no. We don't end up killing anyone. Again, we just go back. Why? Because I still need a MKB. You should know your win condition. I know now once I have MKB, I have Butterfly, I have Skadi, no one can stop me. Now, I'll show you a foolish decision that is happening here. Now, you never want to lose. These three guys have just run down mid. There's no wards in the area. Wind Ranger comes up from behind them and they die. You never do that. And again, what am I doing? Finishing off my NKB. Be in control of your own game. Do not let your teammates dictate what you do. As a carry, you have to be selfish. Your nature has to be selfish, or you are not going to succeed in this game. Now, look at the power of Medusa. They decide to jump me. I'm doing nothing. I'm just standing and clicking. and they're dead. And a little question mark from me here. Just being a little toxic. I generally don't do that. So if you want to succeed with Medusa, the simple basic principle: farm, farm, farm till you're ready. And I'm telling you, when you get ready, even if you are at mega creeps, you still win the game. And I'm telling my team, let us. So this is a pain point, right? A lot of you guys also must be with. You want to Rosh. Your team is not ready. See, I'm just standing there and pinging. That come, 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 let's Rosh. No, nobody reacts. I don't write a single comment. Let it be. They get into a fight on top. I'm like, okay, I can't solo Rosh for sure. I am so strong at this point. I know that I'll walk through Litz's ulti as well and lose half of my mana. I gain ping Rosh, then I'll write in the comment. Now, when you are starting to run the game, right, and they know it, because at this point now, suddenly from 0 kills you and 1 death, you come to 4 kills and 1 death. Now they at this is the point where they start respecting you and listening to you. So you got to earn the respect of your team. They're not naturally going to give it to you because you're the cat. And now we've understood how strong we are, right? So I'm just walking down the lane. I'm like, let's go, guys. Follow me. That's all you need to do. We get the deal. Now we are 7k ahead of Wind Ranger. They're all going to die. Look at the power. Now where are we? We are at 5 kills now. And we're 8k now ahead of their carry. Wind Ranger can easily counter Medusa. But at the end of the day, when you look at a pure carry matchup, it comes down to network. Just shred through it. Go back, clear the tower. Don't fountain dive. I don't do that until I don't secure the game. So again, we're coming up on a interesting highlight. And now it is auto mode. There is no longer any skill, no thought process. If anyone, so we get that. Shredding through Slada. Now my whole team has gone back. Or at least I think they're about to. So now we get some buybacks. So now suddenly I'm on a in a 3-on-1 scenario. I have ages, but I don't want to be here. And I die. So now when I come back, these guys think, oh, we got an easy Medusa kill. Let's kill her again. So I decide there's no way run. There's no running out of this. Look at that. Look at the shredding. Two gone. Boom. Trip. And only a hero like Medusa can do this. No one else. So at this point, the game is pretty much over. Yeah. So yeah, now we are at 36k net worth, 10 kills, one death, make that 11. You want to kill anyone else? I think at this point we just end the game. So we picked up a BKB because of this guy. We knew damage was enough at this point. We needed one more survivability action. Another kill. Now we are at that stage where they can't kill us. 14k ahead now of the next guy. So Medusa guys is easy MMR. As long as you understand the hero, you're not a early game hero. You don't have any damage until you don't get items. You only have Mystic Snake that can do anything. Other than that, nothing. You have no damage. You have zero damage. Just understand that. Get your items and then fight. And then when you fight, you need to do nothing. See, I'm hitting the tower actually, and he died. I wasn't even hitting Tinker. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please do like and subscribe, and share your comments on the video, so that I can get back to you, and I can do videos on other heroes as well, if that would help. Uh, Cheers, everyone. Thanks a ton. Have a great day.